If you just explain exactly what you're going to do.
Yeah, basically what I'm going to show is some basic self-defense moves for the general public, and so basically my attacker Ace is going to throw a punch to me towards the head. I'm going to cover, block it, and with the same hand push into the face, pushing him back.
So that will be the flat of your hand,
That's
the palm.
right. So basically I block the punch, I push to his face, and now I can use this kick, this low kick, either to the groin or...
Nice bit of footwork there, my goodness.
And if you think also, from the punch here, as you push, you could just push into the throat and push your opponent back and make your escape. And here's one other one that we could show as we cover from here, again striking down to the nose, and again using maybe even a 1, 2, 3 kick. That's if you're more flexible to do
Lovely footwork there, Gary.
Okay. And the last one I would say, if we imagine now where we're being grabbed by the throat, strangulation. So from here, hopefully you can see me, and I'm not choked to death here, using my fingers, pushing in, and then my other hand into the throat, to the neck, pushing down and through. Nobody can condition that throat area. Nobody can toughen it up. So again, as we do this, we have the push there.
So Ace has gone for the throat, and you go with the flat of your hand to the
and then into
forehead,
the neck.
into the neck with your...
And we could open, and then again use that kick to kick him away.
Exciting stuff.
There you go.
It really is.
Well, there you go. And these are basic things.
But how long would it take you to learn something like that?
Well, this kind of thing is what we'd show you if you'd come to a class. This self-defense. So you see, you don't need to have we can show you all the high kicks and all this, but you don't need to do that. We're talking about the realistic self-defense of imagining now, if we've got somebody that grabs us from behind there, we've got to think that maybe he's threatening us with something in his hand there. We again use the rear hand to cover, and then from here we just do a low kick to the groin.
To the groin, nice,
or top of the leg, and push him away with a second kick. So a high kick, you see, is not necessary. And the last one we'll show you, we imagine that maybe somebody's grabbing us in a bear hug. Now from here, a simple thing like securing them...
Yeah, because if once someone gets you in a bear hug,
exactly.
you kind of...
you panic. People panic.
Yes.
Thing not to do, panic. Secure them and bring your knee into the groin.
Into the groin again, so the groin seems to be a top target.
It's a painful target. Yes. So there, and then slide your hand up under his throat, and then pushing him, forcing him back, and then preparing the kick. But that's a bit advanced, that last kick. That gives you a rough idea of what we're... Asa, well done. I hope you're not dead, dying yet anyway.
And they're still friends after that.
Exactly.
So that's again mentioning the groin, a top target.
Yeah. Let's go through this quickly.
Put people out of action, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Again, you see, the target areas have got to be the nose and the eyes, the throat, the groin, the knees. All these things can be utilised in self-defence. Low kick, followed with sharp punch, fast hands, okay? But for the general public, it's simple pushes, low kicks, so that if a punch came in again, it's that cover. And that same hand that's blocked acts as a strike, and then follow through with a punch, or a strike, or that low kick, or that midsection kick.
As aces against the wall there, they are good friends, I'd like to point out, and this is a demonstration being supervised by me. What would I do if you turned on me? God knows. Good job you made.
I could reach out. But that gives an inkling, and I think the great thing about what we're showing you, you don't need years of experience to learn that. And this goes on to what we said earlier about the importance of it all, really.
This is something that can be picked up on, what, 2 or 3 lessons?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, what I showed you there, 1 lesson, 2 lessons maximum, but it's going to people who are able to teach you this stuff. And one of the things that makes my system so effective is that people know, as Asa knows, it works for you when you need it in the street.
Well, I hope you did see that okay on webcam. because it was a marvellous demonstration there, under supervision, of course, from Mike itself. And Gary is a 10th Dan, I want to point out, in kickboxing. Right, a little tune for you now. Oh, let me just turn round as all the gadgets are not working today. Isn't it always the way? Right, all go this afternoon, I can tell you. Mike Quinn with you right here on Blast, 1386.
Well, I hope not, but maybe one gives the appearance, if you believe in what you do and you're proud of what you do, maybe...
Nothing wrong with that, is there, if you know your job?
You know, I think...
You do it with the greatest of ease.
Well, thanks, Mike, but you know...
I must say, you were a cool number at the show last year. You
really?
Because you remember we did have a little bit of trouble.
There's a
with
few
the
technical hiccups, but nothing major.
No, it was sorted. But you were very, very calm. You know, there was no panicking. I noticed a lot of people would have been freaking. I've seen people freak for a lot less at live shows.
A lot more than I have. But I think that leads me on to really what I think is important, the tranquility and the peace of mind you learn from martial arts. That panicking in any situation is not going to make anything better. I know people say that, and we know it to be so, but it's very hard to live up to what you know to be right sometimes. But my training, and I think martial art training I'd recommend to anybody, it centers you, it gives you a calmness, a stillness, so whether it's somebody attacking you or whether the roof's falling down around your head, you don't panic, you just deal with things and cope with things.
What does make you panic?
I don't know, I think panic, do I panic? I mean, personally sometimes I'm troubled by the thought of ill health, not to me, but people I love and people I care.
Yeah, because that's kind of beyond your control.
That's the thing that I would say troubles me the most. Things that are beyond one's control, beyond your remit and beyond your understanding sometimes. That troubles me. But again, that's unfortunately that's living with life and death, isn't it? Really, being able to cope with the thought of it.
Yeah, stuff like that's out of our hands. But I just remember your calmness, and I can see you now. You're standing on stage, and you were relaxed. And there was a little moment there where there was technical things going on with the camera crew, and they were all flapping like mad, and making and that kind of rebounds and makes everybody else.
It can do, can't it?
You know, get flappy, and instead of just looking for the fault of the moment, which of course was sorted out. But yes,
I stayed calm under.
Yes, and that is one thing I really did notice. Your calm, because you were holding it all together. You had to remember everything that was going on. I mean, I can't remember how many trophies were there.
It was about 105, I think, given out.
I have never seen so many trophies, and I've been to a few places where people are presented with awards, but not like that. I mean, even last night there was an award show, but what they were giving away was nothing to what... if we could describe it, how tall would you say that trophy was?
Oh, it was about 2 foot, I think, and it was solid silver and marble, and really quite beautiful, really, wasn't it?
And there were 105.
Yes.
So when I walked in, we went, oh my goodness, that it just looked amazing, and I thought.
It goes back to the quality. You know, I mentioned these people are from all around the world. And this is a Martial Arts Hall of Fame, like an Academy Award of martial arts, basically. So, you know, to give something that is cheap or in some way cutting back on the costs of it, to me that's almost like insulting the people that you're honouring. And I'd rather spend more to give quality than cut back and give less.
Well done, Gary. I'm just trying to remember what we've lined up. I'm sure it's something really good. So let's give that a go. Oh, Adam Faith.
Up on to the boat.